Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss some examples of operator overloading in C++. So as we know, the C++ has the ability to provide the operators with a special meaning for a data type. So this ability is called as operator overloading. So here we will discuss about the unary as well as the binary operator overloading. So let's move towards the first example, plus plus operator, that is the increment operator, which is a unary operator. So what it does, as we know, if we declare the integer n is equal to 5 and if we apply this unary operator as a plus plus n, then the value of this n becomes 6. So what it does, it operates on a predefined data type and increments the value by 1. So as we see here, so with this concept of operator overloading, this operator can work on a user defined data type as well. So let's see the example. The class test has defined here with the private member variable a and the default constructor parameter as constructor, as well as the public member function display to display the value. Now we are going to apply this plus plus operator on the object of this test class. So the syntax is return type, then the operator keyword, and then the symbol with the curly brackets. Now we are going to increment this value of a by 5. So a is equal to a plus 5. So this is how our operator is going to work. So this is for the prefix incrementation, that is a plus plus n type. Now for the postfix incrementation, we have to just provide the int in the argument bracket and the rest of the steps remains the same as of the previous. So in the main function, just create the test object, say test t1 with the value 5 as well as the t2 with a value 10, say. So first of all, print the before incrementation values. T1 dot call the function display as we declared in the above class. Now print the after incrementation values. So perform the plus plus incrementation on T1 and simply display the incremented value. Right, this is for the prefix incrementation. Now for the postfix incrementation, we are going to take this T2 object and T2 plus plus and display T2. Now save the file, head over to the terminal, and to compile the program, type g operator overloading .cpp. Yes, the compilation is successful. Now to run the file, /a.out. Yes, so we got our values before incrementation 5, then 10, then 10, 15. Yes, so it is successful. Now let's move to the second example, which is a double equal to operator, and it is a binary operator basically. So it compares the predefined data type values, but we are going to apply the concept of operator overloading on that, and we will compare the two objects of this test class, that is a T1 and T2. So here T1 exactly equal to T2. we are comparing these two objects using the exactly equal to operator. So this T1 is a calling object and a T2 is passed as an argument to this function. So let's see the function first. The return type is void, operator keyword and exactly equal to. Now the argument here is the test object, test class object. So say test T. This is an explicit object and the other one is an implicit object. So here we are going to compare the value of n. So if a exactly equal to t dot a, so this is a calling object variable and this one is a explicit object variable. So if it is true, then simply print t1 equal to t2. Otherwise, else print t1 not equal to t2. Right. So we are done with our function. Let's see whether it works. So I am going to comment this previous one so we can clearly see the output. Compile the program and run. So t1 not equal to t2, right. Let's cross check. Let's make the t2 value 5 as well and then compile. So t1 equal to t2. So our program works perfectly fine. So this is about the operator overloading. So in this case we basically use the existing operator on a user defined data type. So thank you.